Hey everyone, so this is my setup for abstract photography for this project. So let me just show you a little bit what I have here. I have a light tent. I believe this is a 5-gallon little fish tank. So these are the inks I use here. The Liquitex. You can pick them up at pretty much any hobby store. With my flash setup, I have 2 Einsteins on either side. One at half power, so I have I think it's a 1:2 lighting ratio. So I have one kind of pointing inside the tent, so it diffuses through, and then I have the other one kind of a little bit more direct light. I have umbrellas, I think 30-inch umbrellas on both. Okay, so let's get started here. So again, this one is, I mean, when you do these types, I mean, you're never going to get the same thing. Let me adjust the camera here a little bit, the angle. All right, so let me go through some of the colors. So I got the Liquitex Silver. This is Prussian Blue, which this is a little bit transparent, which that's what I'm kind of going for, because I don't want this to be the dominant color, and you'll see it when it gets in the water. I have like a yellow-orange type of thing, and I got a red, which is a crimson of some kind. One of the most important ones you always want to get is this a titanium white, or a white kind of bottle, and you'll see why as I start dropping the ink in there. This kind of gives it a little separation, and it gives it a little bit of a mix as you're doing this, to kind of, it gives you a little bit of color variation. It gives you that, since I am using the primary colors here, it'll kind of give you a little kaleidoscope effect. And I got my camera, my other camera kind of set here, so I'll be taking some pictures as I go so you can see the final product. So again, when you want to start, these already come with little droppers like this. So what you want is, you want to kind of just take a little paint and just drop it in there. So you'll kind of see it start forming. And you can actually start taking pictures of that if that's what you're going for, but I want a little more kind of variation here. And maybe I should have opened these up beforehand. So again, I'm starting to see the separation here. The white's really what gives it a little bit of a kind of a cool look. So I'm going to start taking some photos here. And let's see what we can kind of get here. Now again, I got the camera kind of in my way here. So I'm trying to make sure. And you're going to see that this thing will stall, and that's a good thing, because it gives you some time to actually take pictures. And as you can see, I'm kind of getting a little glare from the flash here, so I'm probably going to back this flash up a little bit here. And that's kind of a cool effect that I'm getting with the little kind of ratio here. So here, it's kind of looking a little red here, so I'm going to add a little blue. And maybe a little white here. Like that. So again, all I'm doing now is I'm kind of just varying colors here. Now, let me open the silver up here, and you'll kind of see what the silver does. What the silver does, it gives it like those, you see those little streaks that come down? Kind of gives it an interesting look. And again, you know, normally I would take a lot more time taking my photos, but for demonstration purposes. And again, I just keep varying color after color. So now here's where I start kind of messing with the flashes a little bit, the light sources. Actually, the flashes, as you know, are, as you can probably already tell, they're on modeling light, so I'm not flashing anything. And as you can see, it's already starting to get a little cloudy and muddy. This is where the white kind of helps a little bit, dissipate a little bit, but you know, it's starting to get a little too diffused, where you're gonna have to kind of start over. But see how the white, it automatically creates a kind of a cool kaleidoscope effect. Maybe you can quickly add a little bit of the blue. See how it's kind of mixing and mixing. I apologize, my camera's getting in the way here. And I think I probably have enough here to do an edit. Let's see what we come up with. A couple more, and I think let's add a little bit more white and see what we get. I just love how that swirls. See, you'll get these kind of cool swirling effects. That's why the white is very important in this. It gives you a lot more options. Okay. I think I have enough photos to edit, so we'll go to the editing process. But as you can see, let me give you a little zoom in. So this is what it kind of turns out to be, big muddy mess. But you probably can get about good maybe 30 photos in the session. Again, these are the paints that I use. So now let's see what I got in the editing process, and I'll actually select all of them, and we'll see what we can get out of several of these images. All right.